And here we go. Men's semi-final number 1 underway. Just set the tone.
You do. You want to get a confident side out if you can, but that's a little bit
over the baseline where the rider screen is maybe the better end to use that breeze, but we'll see if that plays out. Oh my goodness, welcome to really, don't you?
Oh, he'll be absolutely pumped for this. He's jumped into
so 2 points apiece, back on it. Even terms, very early stages. Men's semi-final number 1. Losiak just tooling the ball off the block. So early stages, serve reception's pretty good. He's wily and he's experienced.
I think Bryl and Ermacora to a slight degree, well certainly Bryl, are slightly more, dare I say it, one-dimensional. They don't have that range, and they're going after Pristauz because actually they feel he's probably a better option to get points from than going after Ermacora because, as you say, he's tall, but he also has a really good range.
Hit this second ball, and he couldn't land it. So 7-5, Poland. Left of screen, men's semi-final number 1, the first set underway. Look at the ball blowing back in the breeze. So all sorts of little adjustments being made.
You get a really good indication of just how the wind is blowing into
the very, very hot sand as well. The floor is definitely lava today here in Doha. Nice serve reception, the full layup, but it's going to be a free ball. They go to Bryl, as they probably should. Losiak, though, shut down. Well, you won't see that a lot today.
They've done their homework here, Austria. I know that they're still behind at the moment, but look at that.
Almost like a little middle blocker semi-commit from an indoor perspective. So maybe Ermacora's indoor experience, well, that is just pure pain for Poland. That is back-to-back roof blocks. That is for sure.
Well, that's why they've got to the Final Four. A monster block from Ermacora. Blocks now in this match already. He's doing really well.
Woo, indeed. That was a better execution from Bryl and Losiak. And, of course,
well, that's beach volleyball all over at the best of times. It's we've got two teams here who are almost identical in physical makeup and physical ability, and it's going to be the mental tenacity. That is a wickedly good pickup, but just look at that. It's not fussed, and he just goes, "Oh, okay, you're over there, right? I'll put it back over there." As particularly in the weather here in Doha, that mental tenacity, the mental strength, the will to get the job done, and just in his hitting window.
And I guess the flip side of that is the team on the left of the screen have to adjust their setting so it doesn't blow right on top of the net and into the blocker's hands. So, the little tiny changes and adjustments that the athletes have to do is they change end and the
Losiak's going to be up against the advertising hoardings. That's going to be an easy point for Austria, however you look at it. So he's just gone, nope, not going to bother. I think that's landed in. Oh, it's gone out. It's been given as out.
And the discussion on was maybe who touched it last before it went out, though. Jack on the way. This will be an interesting replay. They both go up, joust at the same ball.
Yeah, that's not good.
They have to keep their focus. It wasn't the best moment. It didn't cost them in the end, but that's a lovely drop shot. The net touch will make it irrelevant anyway. So 14-13, midpoint of the first set.
Puts it back into a place where the partner can have a swing, and they're constantly battling this out of system to in system. And look at that, another great ball. He's way off the net.
It's nectar.
It's brilliant. It's on a plate. Absolutely brilliant.
Winning the Scala Challenge, but then they, I guess, went backwards. They went to the Rosarito Elite 16 and took a fourth, and then finally at Tapama, the challenge there, they took a ninth. So, that's a wonderful block from Bryl. I believe they belong, I'm sure.
This is the thing, playing and getting a fourth in Elite 16. That's a big finish, really, because it is. I mean, they've come down almost. They're coming down to play on the challenge.
Got to walk the tightrope between aggression and execution, or else it will be set point. Oh, and they do it perfectly. An ace down the middle,
right into the corridor of uncertainty between Bryl and Losiak.
All right, another big moment. 18-19 Austria with the ball, but any error will put them at a disadvantage. They go to a hard hitting and high jumping Bartosz Losiak. That's how you bring up a set point, ladies. Hips and shoulders, everything pointing cross court, across the shoulder. Wonderful swing. Set point number 1, 2018. Poland with the advantage, and they shut it down. Mikhail Bryl on the first opportunity. Well, that's
over the shoulder and get perfect control on that. It was really well played.
Losiak again from the service line. Once again, the off-speed is there for Bryl to make a play on. Perfect. Things ebbing and flowing here on centre court. The semi-final, number 1. Austria v Poland. Austria left of screen, as I've said. Nice touch. It'll go back over. That's a beautiful piece of reflex. Bryl will say, try and get me again, and they almost do. A little bit casual. There's a fine line, Clayton, between.
The second one from Pristauz was a little bit higher, came down too quick for Ermacora to get another touch on it. But using the net effectively to try and keep the rally alive, and that's key. The net's an important part of the game, not just to get the ball over, but also you can use it to play it into.
Really interesting. Some of the evenings have been beautiful and still and clear. Some of the mornings have been the same, but this part of the day, the breeze is up. Asking a lot of questions. Look at the ball just blow back, and then Bryl. Well, it's interesting, maybe a little bit critical of the Austrian ball control when they were on that side, but it just shows what that breeze is doing. That Bryl couldn't land, and that's just missed. Oh, no, it's been overruled, so that's an ace. Playing well, back into this match, back into this second set from the service line pressure that they've earned. What can Bryl do? He needs to reset, but that ball, though floating on, it's an outside chance you lose this one. You don't even make it onto the podium. Wonderful serve. Losiak lacing one through the middle towards Ermacora. So definitely his ball, but just, oh, well, that's nobody's ball. Back to back. Losiak. Found his groove. He loves this spot on the beach. We've seen him serving really well from here. Putting them under immense pressure. What a touch as well in the backcourt, but the Austrians will get a transition opportunity for the side out. Oh, but Bryl complimenting the defense of his partner. Since that timeout, they've come back really well, Poland.
That's three.
To the service line. Getting some good snap on his jump serve. Losiak picked up, and it's going to go well long, so a little bit of a show of emotion too from Bartosz. So we're back to the service line, not going for the big jump serve, he's going for that sort of searching float serve, really trying to pick on Mikhail Bryl. He got an error out of him the first time, but didn't get him the second. So what does it take to win this set against a Polish combination that have not lost a set yet in this tournament? So we're not talking about any small feat. That's a throw, I'm afraid, sir, in court. So back to that service position that suits Losiak really well. 15-13, Poland kept that 2-point lead, and that ball's gone out, so that's going to help them immensely. So 16-13.
And it could be this phase of 7 points now that decides, or the next 6 points that decides the outcome of this set, and indeed the match.
Absolutely, that's a nice roll shot. Took all the pace out of the ball. Moritz, Pristauz, and up by 3. Mikhail Bryl goes after that man again, and read perfectly. Here comes Losiak. Gets it done. Yeah, what do they change? They're not going to go point for point. They're not going to get lots of errors out of Poland. So do they try and do something differently? Once again, you've seen it before, haven't you? Bartosz Losiak seeing the block clearly. Went to Austria, okay. Couldn't pick up what the error was, but 17-19, much needed point for Austria. What can Poland do on serve reception? Big moment this. Austria must land a blow. Oh!
Goodness me.
Thank you. I will.
Yes, there's almost a knockout blow. And quite right. And that's lovely to see.
Poland again, just on the cusp of a set and match point if they can ignite on a spike here. Oh, monster block indeed.
Well, that was it. It was just the 2 points they desperately needed, they've now got.
But I like this thought process. We've just hit a guy in the face, clearly. He's going to try and pound the ball, and they made them pay. And then the ace. Well, Austria have absolutely turned this match on their head, have just changed the script completely.
Quite another serve, dropping really quick. That is an incredible swing from Losiak. That ball, you could see that ball has gone up, then gone over his head.
So 20 points all, folks. 21 no longer required. You need a 2-point margin to win this set, or indeed maybe the match. So you're going to keep going until one team has a 2-point margin. Mikhail Bryl hasn't been getting enough attention. So Bryl on the back of a wonderful block. Match point Poland for a spot in the gold medal match. That's going to sit right in the Bryl zone. Oh, they get away with it. Losiak couldn't take the pace off it. Number 2 Austria to take it to 3. How did Poland respond? Very well.
You've got to favour Poland here. They've done everything.
An assassin from the baseline from this end. He's putting them under incredible pressure again, but the response is good. He'll peel. Bryl forcing the error with his retreating move. Oh my word.
That's a great
Yet
break.
no room, Poland. This is unbelievable scene. 23-21, run and done.